Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams come into today's game looking for a way to pick up win number 10 on the season. It's the Vikings going up against the Rams.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. Between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams. This one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
Off play action. Boyle going deep for Diggs. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Third down, Boyle. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Austin. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Like 54, here we go. Fireball. Alert, 16.
Out of the gun. Gone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Whirl it. Here we go. Now you want. Super one.
Throwing on third. Gone. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he's going to be run over, hit hard as he'll be marked down. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
All right, now, look at 56. Look
first down. Boyle. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard, right at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And this one is right through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Tight end right. Here we go.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Goff on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a first down throw, gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Goff now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now Goff looking deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now come the Vikings. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing on first down. Boyle. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's a former star crosstown at UCLA, Anthony Barr. Coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. To throw on second down is gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Looking to throw. Boyle. It's complete to Diggs. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On the move to his left. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one and another first down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-goal situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 23. And the Rams getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Linval Joseph in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Get them some...
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Linval Joseph. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Goff. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Not like 20. Hey. 4 down. 12. Like 54, here we go. Like 20. Value super. Like 20. Value 3. 12. Switch. 20.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here? And he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Two. Hardball. Like 20. Cooper, 66.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. The Raiders out to an early lead over the Chargers. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Boyle. This will be caught just inside the 10. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake. Boyle. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurt. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. A second quarter score from Carson. The Raiders out to an early lead over the Chargers. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now Goff on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Here we go. Clock.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Rowe. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 49. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Goff on 1st down. Breaks through the contact. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
From the red zone now, Goff. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Throwing again is Goff. His throw incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll make it third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Goff throwing again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for our team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
No. Check. Patriot.
So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 50, it's gone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rowe. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. On third down, it's Hunt.
Usually after about 3 to 4 steps, he cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
Super 1. Hey, we go. Kill. 20. Clock. Super 66. Check. Jester. Hey, kill. Be good. Deuce. Jester.
On on 2nd and 10. Goff. He'll rifle this one deep. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. On first down, Boyle escaping the pressure right. Space to maneuver at the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw. Boyle. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Green 39. Green. Here we go. Green 39.
Off play action. Boyle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Hey, kill. Kill. He wasn't ready.
Now it's gone. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here's Goff. And this is caught by Watkins. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
All right, now, look at 56. Back to 99 Philly. Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Boyle. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 127 in his great career. Moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. To throw on 2nd down. Boyle eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Boyle. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Austin. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 11-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Goff. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 1st down, it's Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Sharif Floyd in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Gone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And a cut to the sideline. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play for the Vikings on 3rd down. And even 50 yards on the ground.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
On 1st and 10, Boyle. Space to run past the 20. Wide open receiver complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Detroit! Hey, watch it now, Barney! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Check 31. Here we go now! Back 99 Philly, here we go! No, check! Patriots!
Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
All right, now, look at let's go. Green 39. Over.
Off the play fake. Boyle powers through, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Goff now looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. But sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Defense showing blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Goff now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Rowe. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Like 54. Super 1. 4 down. Even.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
All right, now look at 56. Now let's go. Boom, landed. Detroit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Yeah, not in any rush offensively. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit, here we go. Detroit.
Now a handoff looking right. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Like 20.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From his goal line here, Goff. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
All right, partner, that's it. That's a video game highlight catch right there. Acrobatic, one hand, come down with the football. Look, if you and I are playing Madden right now, I'm throwing down my control. I'm done. That's it. I can't do this anymore. Yet, we see it happen just about every week. All these guys need is a chance, and they're making those types of plays, even if we don't believe what we just saw.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Like we did before, here we go.
Out of the gun. Goff. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
3rd and long. It's gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now.
Touchdown, Vikings! A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 4th now in Carson. Raiders continuing to roll. They have opened their lead even further. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On first down, Gall finding some room at midfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense, so you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Now a desperate, and this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Like 54, here we go. Like 20.
The throw on second down is gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Goff on third and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, don't you?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Carson. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. And now out comes Minnesota. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.